What's good? Welcome back to another creepy TikTok compilation. Okay, this is actually a creepy woke TikTok compilation. Okay, now let's get into it.
Peace to the high vibrational beings of Planet Ka. And I'm just now realizing that Babylon has us stuck in our root chakra.
Facts.
The root chakra is usually associated with survival.
Yup, we all out here surviving. We shouldn't be like that, bro. We shouldn't have to stress about money, none of that. Bills, none of that, bro.
How you gonna have a roof over your head? How you gonna eat? And how are you gonna maintain that?
Yep.
Then they give you so many bills, they pile bill on top of bill on top of bill. You don't even have time to think about your own dreams or your own aspirations, which overall, it lowers your whole vibrational frequency. And if you can't even ascend about of your root chakra, how are you going to ascend to the other chakras? Which you got to start with your root chakra. Telling y'all, that shit was made by design.
I was killed for finding a cure for cancer and AIDS. I'm Dr. Sebi. At 14 years old, I started to interest myself in natural herbs and fruits. Quickly, I discovered that they were used in the medical field in a lot of medicines. So I decided to study them. I wrote everything I found in books and started sharing my messages with the world. In 2000, at 65 years old, after years of testing on animals and humans, I found a cure for cancer. When I revealed this information to the world, everyone was shocked. My remedy was able to cure thousands of people. I then found a cure for AIDS and baldness. But as I cured more and more people, my mom told me that if I kept going, the big health companies were going to get me. In 2016, I was arrested in Honduras for no reason. And only a few days later, the Honduran authorities reported that I had died from pneumonia, which was a disease I found a cure for. I was too big of a problem and was too much of a threat for health companies. Subscribe and send to a friend for part 2.
Ever felt like your spiritual journey is pulling you away from the crowd? Have you noticed that as you tread the spiritual path, your perspective on life changed? Suddenly, the things you used to do might not resonate anymore. This shift can lead to what's known as spiritual depression, an experience where you might feel isolated due to differing opinions. Your awakening might cause you to drift from friends and even family members. It's a natural consequence of growth. But remember, amidst this change, love remains your guiding light. Treat everyone with compassion, even if you don't see eye to eye. Resist the ego's urge to argue. Instead, choose love over conflict. The journey might be solitary at times, but it's also the road to profound self-discovery and a better understanding of your existence.
The theory about the existence of shape-shifting reptilians in our civilization has been mentioned by many people, and sometimes even in shows. Although it may seem completely nonsensical and a joke, some individuals have recently presented videos they consider as evidence to support this theory. For instance, an Instagram user claimed to be a reptilian, wanting to expose it, but feared revealing their identity. While it's hard to confirm if the video was edited or not, there have been instances on television where people's eyes have changed in a very strange way. Today, some believe they have solved the mystery and connected these occurrences. As an AI language model, I don't have personal beliefs, but I can say that these ideas fall under conspiracy theories, and it's crucial to approach them with critical thinking and skepticism. It's essential to base conclusions on credible evidence and avoid spreading or believing in unfounded claims. If you have a video you find strange, you can always research and discuss it with others while being open-minded and critical.
I believe that we definitely got reptiles. Not a lot.
Years. Sun gazing fuels your pineal gland, strengthening melatonin and serotonin, balances your energy centers, fuels your chakras, converts collagen. Okay, I made that last one up. Creates chlorophyll? It's good for you.
What if I told you the world was about to shut back down in 2024 and they are using the moon to make it manifest? Would you believe me? I made a video speaking about this topic before, but a lot of people didn't take it serious. But the people that didn't take it serious was the same people that was fighting over toilet paper. Remember when people was really fighting over toilet paper in 2020? What if I told you this was just a play? These governments actually ran a test on us to see how we will really react. This was something small. What's coming now is going to be something much crazier. Why did this pandemic take place in the year 2020? And who can really see behind the smoke and mirrors? What does 2020 really mean? 2020 is perfect vision. We should already know this when you go get your eyes checked out. 2020 is perfect vision. So they was using hidden messages 2020 to let us know what we really should be looking at. But we look the opposite way once again. How many people heard about what's happening in New York right now? Just Google it and you will understand what's really happening. They're repeating the same system all over again. People are now wearing these masks all over again. It's a thin line between fear and truth. Because if you speak truth and people feel offended by it, they say, he's making fair videos, when it's actually the truth. This super blue moon is going to be so powerful. They always use the moon to make things manifest, to help them out. But did you know that we can also use the moon to help us out? If we know that these government systems is all about control and fear, then we should find out how to use the moon to reverse it so we can have more abundance and more love. If they can do it, trust me, we can do it. They are trying to shut the world down in 2024 because 2024 is really 8. The number 8 always had a great meaning to it. Number 8 represents the Ouroboros, or the snake eating his own tail, meaning we are doing the same thing over and over. So we are going back into the number 8. Tick tock, tick tock, tick tock. This is a hidden message of letting us know that our time is really running out. There's going to be a lot of people that probably don't like this video and that's going to laugh at it. But remember, those are the same people that was fighting over toilet paper. Let's reverse their magic spells when it comes to the moon, and let's use this moon for our benefits. It's the super moon tonight. Go into a deep meditation so we can make true abundance on this planet.
They taught you to fear the bee, which makes you swap the bee off. You get off me. Get off me. You know how we be. You know what I'm saying? Yee, we running. You know what I'm saying? When we see the bee, they taught you to fear that bee because you know that they don't want you to know that bee is you in another form. That it is you. Everything is you in another form. You are everything. Everything around you is an extension of you.
Yeah.
All right. You are the all-powerful source. You are the grand creator. Carbonated being, electrical being, angelic beings, and Anunnaki gods. All right, that's what we are. Okay. So, understand that these bees, all right, vibrate at some of the highest frequencies known to this realm. All right, this is why I've been trying to get you guys to learn about hertz, get in tune with vibrations. All right, the frequency, everything has a frequency. Okay, so for example, love is an actual frequency, and it has a vibration to it, and it vibrates at a certain amount of hertz. Every instrument, every sound is a frequency. You know what I'm saying? And it has a vibration, and it vibrates at a certain amount of hertz. So this is the science, all right? You know, I'm giving you the science behind the way, you know, sonar technology work, the way vibrations work, all right? So love is the actual frequency, and love vibrates at 500 hertz plus, okay? Now, that is very important to remember or to realize, all right? That's important for you to understand, remember, or to realize, because love is one of the most powerful natural energies, right? Okay, so love vibrates at 560 hertz plus. You can say 550 hertz plus. 550 hertz and up to about 600 hertz. That's the love frequency. That's the love vibration. All right. Now remember, I told you everything vibrates. Okay. Love would be considered the frequency of this realm, which you could say is the frequency of life, right? 550 hertz or better. Okay. Well, bees vibrate at 550 hertz or better. When they flap their wings, they zzz. That's the vibration you feeling and hearing. That's not their wings. That's their vibration. All right. And because bees are here with their astral bodies, right, we are able to hear their vibration literally. So it's, but that frequency, bees vibrate at 500 at the same, bees vibrate at the same frequency as love. So this means that bees are good energy. All right. So that's why they taught you to fear bees. Okay. But now with that being said, the bees are only out when the love frequency is the highest on the planet. Remember I told you guys, if you've been keeping up with this university, that this planet was naturally warm. This planet is a naturally warm planet. It's a tropical planet. All right, it was never cold until they came here and started manipulating the weather. All right, so notice that you'll see honeybees out during the warmer months of the year, correct? Now imagine if I'm telling you that this planet with this rim was always warm, that would mean what? That bees were always out originally, right? Right. That's what that would mean. So now we are shifting and going back to nature, and the planet is rising in frequency, right? So this is why right now in November, even down in Atlanta, you wouldn't see no bees. Right now the bees are out because winter, as we know it, is coming to an end. All right.
Leo, Taurus, Scorpio, and Aquarius placements absolutely suffered and struggled over the past 3 years, with 2022 being the most difficult year these signs had to face over the past decade because they were highly affected by the eclipses as well as Saturn in Aquarius. And all of their hard work is finally going to pay off because they get to be the luckiest signs over the next year. The fixed signs have put in the labor and effort over the past 3 years, and during summer 2023, these signs were scheming and plotting new plans and strategies that will allow them to find success and be the luckiest signs over the next year going into 2024. So over the next year, the fixed signs are finally going to reap the rewards of their hard work and efforts. They now have a successful plan for action. Also, be sure to check out everclear.com in the link in my bio. They have my personal favorite tarot readers and psychics.
Have you heard what they're doing in China right now?
What do you mean?
They're implementing AI in every aspect of China right now. And all these little kids, they're wearing like this headband, like this plastic thing that has a light on it, and it tracks if they're paying attention or not.
Oh no. What?
And if they're not, the light goes off and the teacher is informed. It goes as far as to send messages to the parents of your child.
It's not that deep, bro. They put a headset on them to make sure they're paying attention in school. Bro, it's never that deep. Like, what?
That's crazy. Paid attention this many hours today and didn't pay attention this many hours.
Oh, I don't like that.
And so it's like getting into every aspect of AI. They're like making them like robots, dude.
That's a sad childhood.
That's messed up.
I feel like she's just playing in y'all faces at this point, if that's even her. This is Tiffany Gomez, also known as the lady who said, "That motherfucker is not real." Mind you, since this situation happened, we ain't heard nothing from this woman. When I say nothing, nada. But she finally made an appearance, like, what, a month after that situation on August 13th.
I'm not gonna lie. I don't want to be that person, but she's like a reptile. Right? Like a reptile. I'm not gonna lie, bro. What if that was all scripted? Just to, like, throw us off. I'm just saying. Just a thought. I don't know, I could be wrong.
Doing a video on Twitter saying, you know, I'm sorry, it wasn't supposed to happen. Not saying what she saw. I just kind of find it weird how this is her first post on social media ever. If you go to her Twitter page, it's a new page that was just created in July 2023. In this day and age of social media, that's kind of odd because you will already have some type of pre-existing standing or something. So you had no recollection of social media, but now you want to rebrand into an influencer. What gets me is that after this video, now it's behind the scenes and footages of her like, don't let that plane leave. I want to know what happened to this plane in particular. Walking all over the airport. And what gets me, this TMZ video just came out. This is her at the airport recently. And what I don't understand is she has the exact same, well, similar, but the exact same look as she does in the original video. And to add context, they're asking her, what did she see on the plane? And she's like, oh, I can't get into that. I can't talk about that right now. Bullshit. If I saw some weird ass shit on the plane, it'll be a cold day in hell before you see me back in a motherfucking airport. And you mean to tell me she got the same exact fucking look? Like everything is the same? They are playing in our fucking face. They filmed all this shit at once. Because I always like, who was the original person to record? What type of confrontation? What was going on to make this person pull out a phone and be like, let me record this altercation. The original person who posted this was Knuckles Lauren. Like, it's on his page and it's pinned to his page. But this man right here did some digging, found his LinkedIn and see that he actually works for the federal government. Like, he has government stuff in his LinkedIn. I don't know what they got to do with anything, but this shit is not real. She not real. Two theories. That first thing was real, but they covered their tracks and refilmed everything with this dupe that's gonna comply. Second theory, all of this was staged. From this, the behind the scene footage, and the follow-up asking her what she saw. All of this stuff was filmed on the same day, and they're just releasing it in episodes. Because how is it that you have the exact, a month to when everything happened, you're back at the airport with the same exact outfit with a darker tank top? Like, this is August. This is July. August. July. Why they would do some shit like this, I don't know. Maybe she's an actress. Maybe she saw some shit for real. And now she an influencer. At the Dodgers game, just chilling. I don't know. For everybody like, oh, no, everything is a conspiracy. It is. The world is a stage and we're just the audience. It'd be weird, but also the same thing got nothing to do with me, so.
The reason why porn is free. Every time you release, you're killing a part of yourself. It keeps you in the most lowest vibration, which is your lower two chakras. Pure survival mode. Lust is the lowest vibration on the spectrum. Wholeness and bliss is the highest. This is matter, this is spirit. If you retain, your testosterone goes up. If you release, your estrogen levels go up. So you're feminizing yourself by releasing. I'm telling you people, when something is free, you are the product. Google 2 O's, Yahoo 2 O's, Zoom 2 O's. They're watching you. They gain your data. This is why it's free. They always use the all-seeing eye on companies which control massive amounts of data. It's because they're watching you people.
Ever wonder why the powers that be always broadcast what they're gonna do before they do it? It's not to avoid karma. That's not how karma works. The reason is because the powers that be are archons. Archons were spoken about in the ancient Gnostic texts. Archons are thought forms that cannot manifest on their own because they have no love or connection to the cosmic womb, and therefore cannot utilize the law of attraction. So they use us humans to manifest by putting ideas in our faces. Once we see the idea and experience an emotion about the idea, we manifest it for them. So they don't tell us what they're gonna do before they do it. They tell us what they want to happen, and we make it happen by experiencing negative emotions about it happening.
Hands down.
You're not getting away with this, Dwayne.
The best thing about being famous is making people happy.
Yeah, okay.
What's the worst thing about being famous?
You'll never hear me complain about fame.
You ain't getting away with this. You're not getting away with this.
If you didn't see my last post about the strike tomorrow, September 1st, which is tomorrow, it's tomorrow, go look at it. However, I'll sum it up real quick in this video. We're not participating tomorrow. We're not going to work. We're not buying gas. We're not taking our kids to school. And if you really, really can, I want you to go withdraw all your fucking money from the bank. I've already done it. A lot of people keep saying, well, what's one day gonna do? It's gonna show these fucking big ass corporations what the power of numbers can do. It only takes one day for thousands of people not to buy gas. The price of gas is gonna go down just like that. The price of living is gonna go down just like that. They have no choice but to lower the cost of fucking interest rates of let me calm down. Because I'm so fucking sick and tired of all you slave mentality people talking about, oh, I need to get my holiday pay. Oh, my kids gotta eat. If my kids are hungry, I'm gonna go to the store. Well, you're a fucking shitty parent if you don't have enough utensils and necessities in your fucking house to keep your kids home for the weekend. You guys are all just being fucking slaves. You're fucking scared. You're doing exactly what the government wants you to do, which is be in fear. Like, seriously, you can't make arrangements for one weekend to just try and see what the collective can do, to just try and see, well, maybe this can go somewhere, because we're going to shit anyway. We're going to shit. So how much worse can it be? Let's all come together as black, white, and blue individuals and just fucking try. Okay, I'm just begging you guys to fucking try. Try it for once.
I'm going to give y'all a couple of ways on how to not allow others' negative energy affect and have an impact on us. If somebody comes up to you and tries to cuss you out and do yah rah rah and all this other stuff because they know that you're a hothead and they're just trying to provoke, respond differently, especially if it's not something that has to be escalated into a bigger argument. And this is also a form of alchemizing or transmuting energy, transmuting the energy that is being sent your way. When we give the same energy or match the same energy that another person is giving us, we are putting power into these people. We are putting power into them. Like I said, your energy flows where your attention goes. And when you put energy and your attention into the thing, you're giving it power. And after that situation is over, you feel drained. Because after you get done yelling and arguing, bickering with them, you'll still be thinking about that situation.
I want to say this, but it is kind of true. Getting with another person does kind of help break that cord a little faster.
Is it true that a soul tie, it takes 7 years for it to break?
Yes, sometimes longer than that, depending on how intense your relationship was. So you could be with a person for a year. You know, y'all could be in love. 7 years later, the cord broke. You don't dream about this person no more. You don't think about this person no more. You don't moved on. But at the same time, it's not always good to jump into a new relationship real fast. Some people get over stuff by jumping into a new relationship. Not always smart, because you ain't dealt with what you dealt with from the past. But that does help to a certain extent, because it helps get your mind off that person. But you see in the subconscious mind, in your dreams, that person come back and all that stuff be happening. Now, if you was with a person and y'all was fighting each other, y'all was cussing each other out, y'all was arguing, and y'all was breaking up and getting back together, breaking up, getting back together, intensity of that relationship. Maybe y'all had a house together, maybe y'all had kids together. The intensity of that is going to be super, super hard to break. It could be 10 or 12 years before you break up fully.
He invented a car that runs on water. In the 1990s, he created a hydrogen-powered perpetual motion machine that basically allowed any car to run on water. Just water. No cool oil or natural gas needed. His work was never mass-produced. After getting out there, he was poisoned. He suddenly died in 1998.
Stop eating broccoli. Everyone always thinks broccoli is so healthy and has so many health benefits, but in all actuality, broccoli doesn't even belong here. As you can see, broccoli is a man-made invention, meaning that it wouldn't even be here if it wasn't for people breeding it themselves. Meaning that it's not even natural and it actually has zero health benefits. Now you might argue that they use
You can't eat nothing. You can't eat broccoli? Like, come on.
a natural method to crossbreed it. But honestly, if that was the case, it would have done that a long time ago before anyone ever invented it. And if it wasn't for humans, broccoli would never exist. And if we stopped growing it right now, broccoli would just disappear. Why do you think you never see broccoli growing in the woods? There is way more healthy and natural choices of vegetables to choose from rather than this. So for all the kids that hate broccoli, make sure to share this video with your parents so they stop force-feeding you this. And make sure to dominate little plus button. And I'll see you guys in the next video. And subscribe on YouTube, link in bio. Let's get it!
Check this shit out. That's Lou Nell, the comedian. That's Diva Tyler, the actress. Lou Nell, the comedian. Diva Tyler, the actress. Keep looking. That's Diva again. That's Lou Nell. These people, baby, role playing, but check it out. It's deeper than just the role play, man. I told y'all they manufacturing these folks, man. Can't show them what I'm doing, baby. You feel me? Follow me for more.
You know, when you're learning to sense energy and you're starting with a rock or even sensing the energy from the sun, you can feel the photons from millions of miles away, or the energy between two hands. It's a matter of building up the ability to sense, and then later you can use it to sense other people's aura, or to sense a tree or a plant. So starting by building your relationship with the energy worlds and sensitivity is a matter of practice. And really, if you give it a few minutes a day, you'll see it grows and grows and grows.
Grand Rising, look at the similarities, right? Check it out. They AIs and clones, baby, but you know, you heard it here first. Now check this out.
But I have no choice. All-Star Weekend in Toronto, Steph Curry, he says, Kevin, come here. He lifts up his arm. The man had mechanical shit in his arm. Wires and shit. He's a robot. He's not real. People.
No way you did that. Get out of here, man. Get out of here. No, that's not real. There's no way he's just throwing the ball and making it like that. It's gotta be a magnet or something, bro. Ain't no way. Cut it out, bro. Cut it.
A lot of people are talking about how AI is now turning Wi-Fi routers into cameras that can see through your walls. Let's get into it.
What they did is they had, a camera looking at a space with people in it.
that's sort of like coming in from one eye. The other eye is the radio signals, so sonar from the Wi-Fi router. And they just learned to predict, like, this is where the human beings are. Then they took away the camera. So all the AI had was the language of radio signals bouncing around a room. And this is what they're able to reconstruct. Real-time 3D pose estimation, right? So suddenly AI has turned every Wi-Fi router into a camera that can work in the dark, specially tuned for tracking living beings.
Every president we ever had in the United States of America was a draconian reptilian. They are all blood related. That's why every president is related. It's the 13 bloodlines. That's why America has 13 blood stripes on the flag. Even time translates to 13. If you add up all the numbers on the clock, 12 plus 1, 11 plus 2, and you just keep going down, you're going to get 13 every time. Everything gonna lead to 13 because 13 represents those original 13 bloodlines of draconian reptilians that invaded our planet. 13 original colonies. Why do you think they were called colonies, nigga? Reptiles have colonies, nigga. We ain't ever had no colonies, nigga. Insects have colonies.
Yeah. Yo, W TikTok compilation right there, man. See you guys in the next one.